guys? Welcome to Faded Town, #1 Pokemon podcast in the world. These are facts. Google that shit. Look it up at a library. Do what you gotta do. I know I'm getting comments. Oh, it's not the #1, blah, blah, blah. You didn't Google. Plain and simple. Type it in your keyboard. It's right there. Just do it. We're #1. Been gone for 7 months. Still #1. Just had Raul on. This is our Thursday episode. We're doing, it's more like just hang out with the boys. We're going to do like weekly updates on what's going on in Pokemon. We'll probably also just do random stuff. So don't, like, if you're looking for like news here, that's not a great place for it. But I'm joined here by Josh Hatter, which I think if you guys know, he's like super big on Twitter. Posts his like crazy blinged out cards all the time. Super dope. And he's been like killing it in these online tournaments lately with like random shit. So we'll definitely talk about that. And then I got my boy Zach Kane here. Local legend.
Hey.
What up, buddy? Repping the soccer scoop, old school as hell. I like it. I don't even. Oh yeah, I do too. Never mind. Lies. But we're kind of just gonna jump into it. We look at the last 7 months of standard format. What are we looking at, Josh? Here.
7. We're really doing 7 months.
Yeah. Let's just get a clean, because it's been. We haven't
All right,
really talked about
it. I'm gonna sum it up.
Yeah,
Are you ready?
Yes.
ADP.
Right. That's basically what it's been, right? It's been ADP.
Like there are other decks, but like it's 7 months ago. I'm pretty sure it was just because we had ADP, we had Dragapult.
Yeah, we did have Dragapult back then.
We had Pikarom dying 8 times.
Yes. And
Which
now,
is the wildest
now
thing to me.
Thriving.
That is the wildest thing to me. Because every set comes out, and Twitter, mostly even me, Pikarom's dead, boys. This is it. Put it back in your binder. It's over. No electric power? Get out of my face. Just kidding.
No Thunder Mountain?
Get out of here. Terrible.
And
then they figured out at some point, we just got to two-shot everything. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's pretty, I think it's nutty to look at this format. I think it's almost the most, since I've started playing, which has been, I don't know, 5 years now, this format is the most, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, for how long I've been playing, like, the numbers add up. Like, I think when I started playing, it was, like, Landorus, and you were doing, for 1 energy, you were doing 90 and 30 to a bench. Well, 90 was half of 180, so it was just 90, 90. Highest HP was 180. Boom, perfect. And now we're in a format, you do like 270 and you don't kill anything. And it's like, why did I just do 270? I could have done, what, 170 and been just fine?
Yeah. That's why it's interesting, because, okay, tag teams make this a lot different, because tag teams, you're just doing that on a basic Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know? But if you look at all VMAXs, both for the most part, they're very average.
They are.
Technically, I think Lapras is the other one that can one-shot a VMAX. I guess Scorch.
Yeah, Scorch.
But you need like 10
Crazy
energy
amount
or
of energy.
crap, and
Yeah.
you're like, well, if I did it, I guess.
Yeah. And we had like, ADP's been ruining the format. Well, people have been crying about it since day one. Basically, when Zama
When Sword and Shield came out.
When Zacian
and Metal, and they made Metal Saucer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because before that, ADP, remember I played Buzzworld Tag Team ADP at a regional? I was like, that's cool, that's neat.
Mm-hmm. And
We're having some fun.
They were just teaming it up with like Keldeo, and it was like, okay, it's slow, so it's okay.
It can be annoying.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made Boss's orders.
Counter gain Rosa and Mimikyu
Yeah.
for like
Yeah,
a good minute.
yeah.
Yes.
Trying to make it work because it just kind of looked bad.
And it still won.
Yeah.
Because the card, I mean, the ability's just busted. That GX tag, it's insane. I remember reading it the first time and going, That takes 2 energies. I guess it's okay.
Well, it's definitely
Unplayable.
evolved to be really, really good because now with Metal Sauce and crap, you just do a turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like you do turn 1 before, but you were like, gotta play Rayquaza GX.
Yeah, you got to play some dumb stuff.
You know, and now you're just like, just kidding, loser.
Boom. Which is,
I win.
but like, what has there been? And I mean, I think another thing that really hurt the format is that they got rid of fairy Pokemon. Period. So it's like you have this super strong dragon Pokemon and go, well, nothing hits it for weakness.
So I don't know how good that would be because it's paired with a metal Pokemon.
Yeah, I know, but just like,
No, I know what you're saying.
if you
You're
go
like, look,
turn 2,
it's-
just kill it. I guess
like-
it goes turn 1. It doesn't matter yet. I don't know.
Like
Yeah.
I get. That's why like. I don't know how much fairy Pokemon. I'm down to see fairy Pokemon. They're cool. They're really great. Now they're in my binder. Just like, what are we doing?
Collection, baby.
Yeah,
Relics.
I remember I opened the fairy or the new Whimsicott that's psychic. I'm like, this is wrong,
Super
And
wrong.
it's weak to steel or some shit.
and it's still the same weakness.
Yeah.
Like Gardevoir VMAX is weak to metal, but it is psychic.
Yeah.
Just
Makes sense.
It's all.
stop.
I don't know. I think the balance of the problem. I think they should have just went. Let's give Dragon an energy and just let's not.
Dragons
about-
suck.
Dragons do suck. They've
The
always
best dragon,
sucked.
except for ADP,
Yeah.
which doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It's not even.
That
like
it's a dragon.
Yeah.
There's no quality where you're like, it's a dragon.
Yeah. Well, you've never said that because as soon as they added fairy Pokemon, dragons became super stupid.
Well, yeah, because before that, dragons were weak to dragons,
Mhm.
and that was fine.
You could count. You could check
They made
each other.
they made a Drudagon that killed dragons for double colors, and it was a dragon.
Busting in, dude. Yeah.
Busting in, dude.
I remember that first regional ever. The busted Dragonite.
That's the
So
best
good.
dragon card ever.
Yeah. I agree. That's the best one. But now, like, if we look at the format with Vivid Voltage, because I looked at Vivid Voltage and went, I'll see you in 3 months when you actually give us some cards, because they're
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine for what? For what? A collector? Like, what archetype came out of that?
Whimsicott,
Colossal.
I'm gonna repeat my question. What archetype came out? Who Colossal? Come on.
Yeah.
That's
Like
like.
Colossal is definitely a deck.
Do you think it's
Fair.
good? I don't think it's good.
Whatever, it's fair.
Is that? It's fair.
It's there.
It's a very VMAX deck because it's fair.
Yeah.
But,
There's the Whimsicott thing. I guess the one card.
I don't know if that's still a deck. That was a
Did
deck
they
for like
give
the
up
first
on
one
it?
and a half.
Or,
Oh, I don't know because
Probably.
Azul was like, "I'm better than everyone. Watch me kill everyone." So I don't know if that was like a "this is good" or Azul's like, "I'm good."
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Was
that
one of those,
happens
like,
a lot.
I'm good, so I'm gonna win. Random dude on the internet, you go in 1 and 4.
Correct.
Like I don't know, or
Correct.
You're prizing all your boards.
yeah, and you're just losing. And
Dude,
it's
that's
just-
the first thing I said. I was like, if you don't have the board, you just, or if you prize like you just have no way to get prizes. Like there's what was it, Gladian? At least that was and you don't have Battle Compressor, so it's like I don't know. That deck's just
well, you got
different.
the chipmunk thing that searches for the tool,
Greedent, yeah.
which
Greedent.
is very good at doing that. It is very good at doing, and you get to play Lucky Egg for
I
sure.
like Lucky Eggs.
So the deck can function. Like
Yeah.
it's just I just you know. Also, if you just miss a turn 1 Connie, real awkward.
So
Maybe not next format it'll be awkward, but this format it's awkward.
yeah. So what I'm
At
looking
the end of
at,
the day, you still give up 2 prizes to ADP, baby.
that's a problem. But why is Pikarom just dominating right now?
Because everyone figured out I could just 2-shot you. Also, Crushing Hammer. I hate that card.
I've
I'm
heard,
not
I hear a
calling.
lot
I'm
about it.
not going to call for a ban because that's stupid. Because you flip a damn coin.
True. But it's annoying. I agree, dude.
But that the Mewtwo Pikarom deck is sweet. That deck
That
is
is
It does.
cool.
It is a cool
10 out of
concept.
10 fun.
Yeah. When I looked at it, I was like, okay, I might be able to play Pokemon again.
It's been doing really, really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's always in top 16 at least, just like of every
Yeah.
online event. You're just whether it's 1 or 2, you're just like, wow.
Pedro's won
Look-
the last 2 weeks of
Yeah.
Limitless with it, and I mean,
Yeah, that deck's
It's like-
insane.
I don't know the matchups very well. I haven't played, but I guess it just two shots everything in ADP, and it doesn't really care.
Everything. It's two
Yeah.
shots. You can just shut everything.
No, like it doesn't have. I don't know. It's just
I would
smart.
think it got worse with like the printing of Leon because Zacian can get through and one
Boom.
shot you now with Leon, but I guess
Yeah.
it's just still good.
Like, how do you overall? How do you guys feel like when you look at online stuff? Do you feel like these decks are well put together, or are people just? It's not. Is it the same, or as like when we went to events, you would go to after a regional, we go, okay, this is like a clear, good 60 cards. Like when you look at these online tournaments, do you go, all right, this was like highly tested. This deck is good.
I don't know how much you're testing, right?
Right.
Also, I'm just saying. Also, most are best of 1, so it's like awkward
Yeah, that's true.
because I'm not. I mean, all these decks could be good in best 3. I don't. There was a regional this week, and actually we should talk about
Oh yeah,
There was actually
the
best of 3 thing,
Yeah,
person
400
thing?
people.
Yeah. which was just play like a regional.
And
Um,
what won that? What was
I'm trying to figure.
I've seen it on Twitter. I think
Pikarom.
it was Pikarom, yeah.
And then Blacephalon got second.
Yeah,
I think Blacephalon's just always.
It's so
Decent.
funny. Blacephalon is just
It's,
like
it's literally Greninja. Am I wrong here? It's like,
it bricks less.
does it?
Yeah, you gotta run hot all day with that thing.
Dude,
You draw. Well, because you got Oricorio and you got Jirachis and like all those stuff. And Greninja, you're like, here's a Froakie.
hey,
Hell
bubble,
yeah.
bubble,
Where's all my
bubble.
frogs?
But it's kind of equivalent, you know. You get if you run hot with that deck, it's almost unbeatable. Or yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I remember right before the shutdown, I went to Arizona and everybody decided to play that, and I was playing Gardevoir, and I was like, "Stamp, please." Like that's like your only option against shit like that. And I think there's a lot less stamp in the format, which helps that deck.
I think most decks have been playing 2. I want to say most of the Pikarom decks are playing 2 and 3.
That's probably why they're
So
winning.
I don't know. This guy, he just like ran hot, I guess.
Yeah. Sometimes you just dodge. You never know.
Sometimes they just miss Marnie on turn 2 and like you're just
Then you just
Blacephalon
win.
and doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Well, luckily, Blacephalon can't really like boss's order ever if you keep the pressure, which is good. Because
Yeah.
they got a welder, so you could just be like, hey, I'm gonna
Put this up there.
keep a guy, and then hopefully
That's true.
Maybe see the one great catcher.
not lose.
Probably not. If we go deeper and then think like expanded format just happened as well, with the bands, and I was looking at that and it's like I think it looks so much more fun. Am I wrong here?
I'm sure they got rid of Sableye and Oranguru.
Well, they got rid of
And Shaman.
Melodic.
Shaman and Melodic.
I mean, Shaman was when they made Scoop Up Net, they had
they had no choice.
they had to like get Shaman, which I'm glad they didn't choose to ban Scoop Up Net because that card's super cool, and I think you could do some cool stuff. Like most CXs aren't like played now anyway,
Yeah.
but like I like playing. I have Nest Spelled for a Jirachi EX and then just picked it up. And, then,
Give me that shit back.
and let me tell you, that feels really good. Nest Spell, supporter.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. See,
Melodic. As much as I liked the Zapdos deck I played, you need to get out of here.
yeah, that thing got stupid. As soon
That's
as
just a card
Titans-
was a product of new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was, GXs
Yeah.
and stuff didn't exist. So they're like, it always happens. There's some card that's,
Yeah.
whoa, this is insane now because 6 years ago they decided to.
Yeah.
But that's what happens in Magic too. There'll be like some random card that was 12 cents, and then the new set comes out, and like in Modern, it's like it's $12 now.
Because it's good.
Yeah.
But we
That only 9 people knew existed too. Only
Yeah.
like 9 people know it existed, and you're like, what?
And we've seen Roxy Chomp win, which
Love that deck.
yeah,
That deck
I mean
is sick.
it's such a meme deck, and it's so. I remember Hunter Butler showing me it, and like the whole thought process was so good with Coco Prism. You're just like, oh yeah, that just goes turn 1, 210 or whatever, 240 or something. And like, what kind of answers do you have to that? There isn't a lot. It's crazy. and it sets itself up so well with the fucking Roxy's. Like, I remember playing against it. Yep. Oh, Zigzagoon was added to it too.
Yeah.
Like,
That deck's awesome.
it's kind of nutty. Like, Double Dragon Energy kind of busted.
Yep.
And that's kind of the product of old cards and new ones too. It's like, would they ever print Double Dragon again? Probably not.
I waited 9 sets.
We wanted
I was
it.
like, this is the set.
We're gonna get it. What was it? Dragon's Majesty? We're gonna get it. No.
Or just any. I'm like, oh, Garchomp tag teams in the set. This is the set, baby.
No. Well, I'm kind
And
of
then-
glad it didn't because it's kind of disgusting.
Okay, yeah, now we're kind of glad they didn't. Sure, because they're like 80p.
Yep. And friggin', I don't know, Calamitous Slash on turn 1 is.
240.
I'd rather take that than 80p.
Yeah.
I can
don't
play
know, dude.
Giratina. I can play Giratina from Unified Minds to discard that energy.
That's
It's
true.
standard.
But they do it
You
on
already
turn.
GX attacked.
Yeah. I don't
don't
know.
care.
The 240 on turn 1 is too strong, I think. I don't know how healthy that is. Like, especially if you're playing like Pikarom or something, like they could.
Sure, if you're
eat-
playing tag team deck, yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're like, what even fights it off? I don't even know. You gotta control? Some type of control deck? Because like
Punch Pro
240.
GX.
There you go.
Mighty
That's what I'm
Shield.
saying. You need some. Oh yeah.
He just slashed
We did
it
see
up,
that
dude.
too. Freaking Philip Schultz.
That Zacian deck.
Yeah, the Zacian, that looks so good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
I was like, I like that. And it's so like back to the old ways where you're just like, I'm playing 4 Zacians and I'm gonna beat your ass with them. That's it.
Seeing
I
those
love
like
that.
EXs in those decks is just so satisfying.
It
It's
is.
like people love that.
I love it.
sense, and it's just they want to play those old good cards. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I love that shit. Oh man, I wish I would have known about the expanded format or tournament because I would have played. I didn't play.
They definitely have
I don't look up shit. I need to look up stuff more because
They're always Friday. If
We'll
they're-
we'll find you one that you can play in this week.
I probably won't.
They're always
play,
Friday.
but I'm busy.
Alright,
But I will. I need cards online. I was talking to freaking Vince. He's like, "All right, the team thing's coming up. You gonna be ready?" I'm like, "No."
Sure, dude.
I was gonna buy. Was Mahone just posted some Phalanx list with like the new Jirachis are in them. There's like 3 of them. I was like, all right, I gotta get these Jirachis. They're like 16 packs each. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna.
Card is not easy to
I
get.
don't. I'm good. Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know, but I guess packs aren't too expensive. Vince was telling me he's like they're like 20-30 cents. Not bad. I was
They
thinking
definitely
$1.
dropped
Pretty cheap. Yeah.
They dropped fast because the set is average.
That says trash, but
It's hard to get the product, but the set's very average.
Yeah, we could talk about
So-
that later. But
Yeah.
if we look at the going into this team thing, I don't know if a lot of us even know what's going on with it. From what I've heard, I've read it. It's each fucking store is going to be able to host 4 tournaments. Each winner of that tournament will represent that store in a bigger tournament. Which I
I was going
think.
to play mat.
Do you get to play that?
Yes, they will. I think they send you a winner's playmat.
That's what's up. I like that. It's
Right,
been a
I'm
long
in it for
time
that
since
then.
I've got a play mat. Um, but you can't. You have to pick one store, which is kind of cool because that like forces these top players. Because like at the end of the day, you can pick any store in the country. Doesn't you don't have to do your local store. Like they don't
That'd be
know.
wild.
Yeah,
That'd be
You-
weird.
but you
Represent
can.
some store in Montana.
Well, it's just smarter that they said you have to pick one store because at the end of the day, you would have seen like
yeah.
all the good players go to one store.
Why-
Four of them make it, then they all go to
Why is
another one.
Pedro in my tournament?
Exactly.
Wait a
Exactly.
second. Hold on a minute.
Exactly. But now it's like, as a top player, you're like, all right, do I go play at this store where there's 4 people in the top 16? Because if I miss, you're out. You can't do nothing. There's no like, oh, I'm just gonna go to this other store. Which
Well,
is
at least if
kinda
one
nutty.
of them wins, that's one less person to deal with the next time.
Yeah, it's true. But well, I'm glad we just don't have that problem here. We got one store? I think there's only like
1.5.
one and
I
a half
think-
stores, and I think there's 8
Yeah.
people that play online, so I think everyone qualifies. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Last time I went to a local event, there was like, I don't know, 50 people, and I knew 3. And I'm like, where did all these people come from? But
That's just
Is
how
that
it
what the
works.
case tournament?
yeah, it was
Is that
like case
Chicago?
Yeah, I think I knew like 4 people there, and Josh wasn't even there. I knew like you,
I
Chum.
feel honored, dude.
Fuck, I don't even remember who else was there.
I just know you did bad.
Was it? I don't want to talk about it.
You played the
Listen.
best deck there, dude.
I just know, like, you had tweeted or something that's just like, I hate this.
It was fucking. They had to run so fucking hot to beat me. It was insane. I don't want to talk about it. Like the things that were done, and then the audacity of like nonchalantness of how that went down just annoys me. I hate when people do like 4 crushing hammers and just like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
What?
better than
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, at least act like, damn, I can't believe that happened. Don't be like, get fucked, dude. I fucking hate that shit.
When I flip those heads and I get those crushing hammers, I feel I'm better than you.
Right.
Like I just got it and you don't.
It's so fucking annoying.
Outskilled.
Like, there was like, I remember the tournament. There was like a part where I'm 1 turn away from winning. The guy needs like, he needs a combo of like 6 cards to beat me, and he goes like, Dedenne, done. And I'm like, you just get all 6 cards off that one? He's like, yeah. yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Perfect, dude. And it's just like, I hate that the most, but I don't know. It felt good to play.
Yeah,
But
playing with real cards again felt really, really good.
it did. It was like, I don't know. I was talking to Raul on the last cast, and he was just talking about events, and like, I got fucking butterflies in my stomach and shit. I'm like, dude, I miss that shit so much. It was like,
I miss being nervous at a league challenge. I'm like, why am I nervous? Because I just love playing.
yep,
So like I play some online events, and I still get nervous, but it's not the same.
no,
Because I'm like, I can be over here eating a sandwich too, so it's
Yeah.
better. Like, you gonna stop me?
You accidentally click done with your sandwich in your hand.
Oh, the other day, I was the new Snorlax. I had it active,
Oh no.
and I accidentally used its ability before
Yeah.
I did anything. Like I was just like Snorlax,
Gorman dies. Oh,
and I was like, wait, I haven't even played a supporter. I didn't even do
I do that.
anything.
I do that with Zacian. Oh, I'm like,
then
all right, I
oh,
just have
yeah,
to attack to win, and I just intrepid sword. I'm like, God damn it! Why is that? Right
I've
there?
also like ended my turn a couple times on accident because
Yeah.
I'm like going to my discard pile,
yeah,
I
it's
wanna-
real
I'm like-
close.
and I'm like done. Oh, shit.
Yes.
Is
Why
this
did-
done to stop
the other
looking
guy-
at
the
my
other guy
discard, or is
The other guy said, why didn't you attack? I just want to give you more of a chance,
Yeah,
man.
I just
Winning so much.
right. Me and Raul were talking about it because you notice a lot a lot of different faces and are winning these tournaments, and it's like, how much of face value can you take from that? Because in-person tournaments, just the atmosphere is just so much different. They could be sitting at home being so comfortable, not nervous and focused.
I'm listening to music when I'm playing. Like I'm hanging out.
But once
I
you
got
hit,
someone's Twitch channel on. Like it's a different atmosphere than when I'm like
have to be in the zone, and like
you
don't really know who you're playing against. You know, it's a lot different.
I don't want to see your face if you annoy me. I don't have to know about it. Like it's just like, hey,
you don't got Alex, double hat kid, telling you that your opponent's a god, which I love that so much. That's just so good, and like that little stuff is like.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
He's not wrong, but it's funny. Like in your bubble atmosphere of online tournaments, those little factors, exactly, those little factors are just not there. As much as like that's not significant, like it is, because like little things like that are just like, okay, thanks, dude. Like it changes your mood a little bit. There's just a situation.
Well, 'cause, like when you're at a tournament, you're going to sit down. You got the pre-round, you know, and you're looking. You're like, oh, so I get a free win? Is my opponent coming? I hope not. Or is that just me? But or then like people sit down and you're like, yo, dude, what's up, man? You know, you recognize some guy. Yeah. They're like, hey, how you doing? Oh, you're also 3-1, huh? Nice, you know, all that stuff. And then at home, I'm just like, some dude I played yesterday. His name was Gucci Headband.
I like it.
I'm like. You know, I'm like, do I know Gucci? Like, I couldn't know them. I don't know.
Right.
I played so many people I didn't know I knew.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, your online name is Macaroni Salad.
Yeah. It was crazy because, like, the one time I did play in an online tournament was the Worlds one where Bradner won it. And, like, round one, I was like, I didn't understand how any of it worked. I'm like, what is going on? And, like, my opponent was like, I don't know how he went on my Twitch channel because I was streaming it, and he's like, hey, Zach, I'm playing you. And I'm like, perfect. I'm like, how do these people even know that that's me? And like shit like that. They just fucking know. And I'm like, I don't know. It's such a different world because like, I don't know. The only, like, I know Azul has Azul, but there's like, other
like
players,
I have my name.
Yeah.
So like but like I forget, like Flying Casual.
I have no clue.
That's somewhat good.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. I just don't know.
I just run them to him on the ladder sometimes. I'm like, that name sounds really familiar to me.
Right.
And then like I saw, I'm like, oh, that's who that was. Nice. I got destroyed by that guy. Nice.
That makes sense. But yeah, I think that factors in, and I'm like, I'll be really interested if we go back to when we go back to live events. Like, are the top players going to be the same? Who's going to still play? Like, this has been a long time, and I remember before.
It's getting bigger.
Yeah, it's getting bigger, but I mean, like, I remember before we shut this all down. That like a few interviews I had with top players, they were done. This was the last season. They were playing. They were hanging it up. It's like, are you hanging it up now? Like, it would be hard to.
I think with this time away that we have from physical events, definitely, I think people miss the atmosphere more than maybe if they're like, I don't know about playing.
Right.
I enjoy us going to dinner, talking, complaining.
Yes.
Or the one guy who made day 2 and we're like, yeah. Or like the guy who played Gyarados and choked his last couple rounds. Like, I like when we talk about that.
That guy sucks.
I hated that kid. Him and his dumbass Gyarados.
Bubble boy.
Trash. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
According to Earl, May, dude. May looks like.
I'm thinking like August, September, to go back into my local store, not have a regional.
Oh, Roll thinks we're having Worlds this year.
Great. Are we? Is America invited? I mean,
yes. According to Roll, we'll be back at regionals in May, and we'll have Worlds.
Everything is looking promising in that zone of like, you know, we're getting to the smart people who are smarter than me are like
Hopefully.
You know,
We'll see what happens. That's what
I,
was
I
like.
just want to go play local league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
want to sit across from Zach and upset him with Pidgeotto.
I don't know.
Like,
Dude, I'm in like I work from home now. Like I don't want to leave my house at all. That like Darkside's running events, so I'm like I don't want to go.
I've been going to most of them. Like
are they fine? Are they
yeah,
like?
yeah, they're fine. Like at least 8 people have been going, but they said they've had some bigger ones like the times that I don't go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Event study's gonna
they've
run
been wanting to do
expanded.
box turnings. Yeah, they've been doing box turnings on Saturdays, and he said he's trying to pick up expanded on like Thursdays.
Yeah, I just don't know.
As long as everyone's being safe, I can't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. And mostly because they're gonna shut everything back down again. So it's like I don't.
I got a lot of bread. I'm ready for sandwiches, baby.
Right. Just chilling. We'll see. I think
I want him to be right. That's
I
all
do
I'm
too.
saying.
Like
The first region is gonna be like 12,000 people,
it's gonna be crazy, I
right?
think.
You're gonna feel like because like let's say
Yeah.
we're going back to normal, right? Whatever. Like you can travel again. Like people can go everywhere. And the first regional is wherever. Everyone's gonna go to it
Yes.
because you're like,
I
this is the
have
first
to.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy because we were talking about it. Like we haven't gone to events in 7 months or whatever, and like I've changed jobs and stuff, and still, I'm like, all right, I need these days off, and I need to save up all my sick time, and yeah, I'm saving money so I can go to events that don't fucking exist. Like in my head, I've still set this shit aside and made sure my life is able to go to these events. And it's
At
like,
least it's something to look forward to.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty
I'll
stoked.
try it. I want to
Like,
sit
what
across
else
from
would
my
you do?
opponent and stare a hole through their soul when they get 4 crushing hammerheads.
Yes.
Because they need to see me do that.
Maybe I should start playing hammers, dude.
Zach,
I
I'm
knew
ending. We're done. This is it. I don't know we have more topics, but I'm out.
Give me a hammer deck. I think I'll win.
My friends don't play hammers.
I don't. I don't think
I will not build you a hammer deck. So
Damn it. I'll figure it out. No, I'm not playing that trash. I don't know. In standard, I'd play. Dude, I don't know. That Phalanx deck that Mahone was playing looked pretty good.
also hammers was an effect of the meta.
Yeah.
You had to play hammer. I get why you have to play hammers. Like I understand why you had to play hammers because your tag teams are fast. So you gotta like
Try to slow them down.
but it still sucks.
Yeah.
I know you gotta. I understand why people play them,
Yeah.
but I hate it.
I think if we look at Pokemon in the last 6-7 months, it's become like an entity almost, especially from the collector side.
It's ascended.
Yes, it's actually insane. I watched like this GTA streamer. He averages about 2 to 5K viewers. 2 weeks ago he opened a first edition booster box of Rocket, got 15,000 viewers. Last week he did a gym challenge box, 32,000 people watching him. It's like, it's just insane the numbers that come from opening cards. But like, I fucking love it, dude. When I'm watching someone that's like, I can tell that he's like not super like knowledgeable of Pokemon and stuff. Yes, because like when they see something, their fucking minds blown. It's like Charizard.
I saw a clip. Like someone I follow, like retweeted a clip.
Yeah.
Or maybe on TikTok. Some guy. I can't tell you his name. I don't know his name. But he had like some people who do box breaks open a box for him, or like he bought it from them or something. And they opened a jungle Snorlax, like a first edition Snorlax, and the guy was opening was like, if it's a PSA 10 or something, it's like $15,000. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, who knows?
But the guy, like, jumped out of his chair and was like running around his room, like this is the greatest thing ever. And I love that. It's like, if I had a box opening channel, it's the worst because I'm like, wow, alchemy sucks. Don't care. Like, yeah, I'd be like competitive. Or like, all right, is this card good? This Mew, I opened a Mew from Evolutions. Whoop, don't matter to me.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is crazy, and I think because you have a lot of big YouTubers doing it, and I really think that if they sat down and they actually went to a Pokemon event, like they could fall in love with that aspect of the game too, because competition is just bred in people, and once you see that there's
love
like
competition.
yes, and once you see that there's like a large amount of people that are just doing this every weekend, it's like, all right, you could see people jump into this game, which would be dope.
Do you know who Mr. Fruit is?
Oh no.
Anyways, big YouTube guy.
Yeah.
I learned he got top 16 at Worlds in like 2007 or 6 or something.
Really?
Yeah, he went to a regional last year, or he went to nationals or something. Yeah,
That's cool.
I
See,
learned. I
that's
was like,
just dope.
wow. Like, so I didn't know. I was like, wow, Mr. Fruit played Pokemon. That's cool.
I mean, I think it's always cool when you see people from outside the game that are popular, like
That actually care about it.
yeah, like Chum. Like when Chum jumped in, it was crazy. It's like, why would you do this? And then it's like, oh yeah, the same reasons we do it, because that shit's just fun. That's just fun, and like you meet so many people, and it's just a dope ass thing.
Crushing hammers all day, every day, but I love this game.
Yes,
I think deal with it.
I think that's how everyone is. Like, I don't think we all just complain about the game all the time, but
It's because we play the game.
yes,
That's just how that works.
That's just
Like,
how
if you
it
play
works.
a game long enough, you're just gonna complain about it, even though you play it all the time.
yep. And you just like you always think like, dude, once this card is gone, it's gonna be good. But no matter what, once ADP's gone and this, we'll be back on this podcast going. So
Man, I miss ADP.
ADP really was good because like it stopped the mad party deck that's now just dominating, and I can't stand this stupid thing.
Cracked out Night March.
Right? I think it's gonna be so fun. Like, it's so fun to just think ahead and go, this is what, we're gonna be fine, but like we all know that there's gonna be something that's stupid, and we're all gonna complain
the
about
next
it.
Japanese set that comes out in like February, they did the dreaded new game breaking ability in like the preview of the set.
I heard about this, so it's
The rumor is they're gonna bring back like barrier and stuff.
Yes, that's what
They're gonna call it something. It's called like fast strike and slow strike.
Yeah.
Or something. So I think we're gonna have another card you can play on your opponent's turn,
Oh, that would be very interesting.
which is fine, which is
yes,
great.
Yes.
I don't care what, even if it's I get to draw 2 cards, like
Yes.
fine. Marnie, haha.
Boom.
Now I'm not completely dead.
It'd be pretty cool to have like
Counterspell.
something, anything.
We had one once, and it was actually the worst thing ever because people suck. people would sit there. Okay, they had to make a rule at like a tournament I was at. So for power spray, I'd sit there like this, and then I'd have a card over here.
What's wrong with that?
Oh.
Oh, and they're like they have it, and they're bluffing, and it was just like
Pokemon
my
players
mind
are so
I
weird.
know, dude.
They're
My
so
mind was
weird.
like, I remember my mind was like, I don't care if you have it, I still got to do this play.
Yeah, I don't. Right.
Having it or not doesn't matter to me.
Right. I don't know. I
I'm
think.
still gonna try to draw 6 cards, dude.
Yeah. I don't think Pokemon's that type of game where it's like you
Yeah,
don't have many options. It's like
I tried to 900
I'm
IQ.
gonna do this or I'm gonna do this. That's it.
Sometimes you can, if you're gonna do if you're gonna bait your opponent, you gotta do it's like a 2-turn thing
Yes.
where you're like, I need to bring up this guy to attack, so when they kill that, I could play my teammates
Yes.
and win, or like that. Pokemon's like a 2-turn thing, but now you just have to hope they don't Marnie.
Marnie's a weird
Like
card.
every stand, but more Marnie.
Yeah. I personally wish they would have done what they did with Professor's Research and Boss's Order with N. Some type of N.
No, I don't want N.
I want N. The card is the best card ever printed, in my opinion.
What?
Hold on.
So fucking good. Yes.
Woo!
No.
It
Okay.
allows
We're gonna
you to
ignore
make a comeback.
Okay, that doesn't make it the best card ever printed.
Yes. I love it.
Okay. Well,
because I hate going like just getting demolished and be like, might as well
now you,
skip.
now you have an end, and it's an item.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is nice.
You can play 4 of them if you want.
And you can play 4 in one turn if you felt like it.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I don't need to do that.
No limits.
Yeah, but I also want. I like the draw. Let me draw my cards too, boys. When
What
it's
if you
6-1, I want 6 cards, 6 new cards, right?
Probably not winning.
I don't know. I might. I don't know. I think that card's super good. I think it's really healthy. I think that's why they made it an item. Sort of. It's kind of the same.
Yeah, that's fine.
But-
I remember that card came out. Brandon was like, "I'm never playing it." I'm like, "It's not as bad. I promise."
Oh, Brandon hates that card so much. That's
I can't
literally the
explain why
reason I think he quit playing Pokemon, period.
Yes. Yes.
I remember he was like 5-0 at a regional and lost to an end and just went to his hotel room.
Which time now? Every time.
It's so good. I love that shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think with the booming of the market is insane though. If you want to look into it business wise, like I remember you posting like just some random freaking secret rare. I think it was Mimikyu or something. The card sucked.
That market
yeah.
is
It was like
insane.
$300 or something. I'm like,
Well, like when you post that one, it's like a meme, but it was like $100, and
Yeah.
I was like, "This is wild." Lugia from Fates, or what was
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Whatever the hell set that is. Not Fates Collide. Lost Thunder, like $250.
that's crazy.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look
Yeah.
it up right now to see what it is. Like two
The
months.
full art one is like been up and up too.
The Secret
Lugia.
Rare. Oh, it went down. It's $175.
That's still insane. Like
Suicune GX right now. I could buy the cheapest one is $80 on TCG Player.
really.
Remember that card was $4.
I remember taking or getting the secret rare and giving it away because that card is
Yeah,
horrible.
but you didn't. This was the perfect storm, whether
Yeah.
good or bad.
It's insane.
Also, the problem is the hype of it was like a Charizard. Base set has just creeped into people
Everything.
who buy out everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, some dude posted in our group like a video of a guy who harassed him because he tried to buy sports cards, but then he bought them all.
Yeah. I don't know.
He was like, "Don't
People
what are
are
you, a
wild.
scalper?" And then the guy was like, "I have 19 in my hand as I call you a scalper."
I think I don't know. The whole situation with that is wild. I mean, if
Vivid
you
Voltage is an example.
Vivid Voltage,
That's you
is so
$150
stupid.
a box.
Dude. That whole.
You know why? You got a Pikachu on it.
Yes.
I believe. I'm not. I assume
That's what I
that the
think,
big
and I think it was
factor.
just super hyped because it was like the first set after the boom happened. So.
Yeah, but if there wasn't a Pikachu in it, that's currently
Mm,
like $250.
yeah. Because
I wonder.
we were still talking, or me and Roll were talking about how, like, the freaking what is it called? The Champion's Path. It has 2 cards in it. Every other card's worth a quarter. It's
Yeah.
like the gambling there is just too real. You're like, do I spend all this money? Because we're gonna up the price on all of it by like $1 trillion, and then it's either all or nothing. There's no like, oh, I panned out. I got myself a hollow or something. Like I bought like 4 blisters, and I was like, all right, not doing this again. That was dumb.
I didn't pre-order any of the set, and I was like, I don't want. I'm not gonna.
And like,
I don't care.
I feel like, I mean, it's smart. Pokemon's always smart. It's like they're taking advantage of this booming market, and I feel like the last
Well,
like 3
Pokemon's
sets.
doing really good though because like, their Pokemon Center's like we're releasing more.
Yes. I mean that's
And-
fine,
and-
but I'm just saying overall the sets are very lackluster. They're not
Well, we always-
competitive.
Yeah, but the set always goes like February set is broken. You're like most years you're like Guardians Rising or whatever was like
Yeah.
the set, and you're like it's you're just, and then you got like the May set, but then you got the set of Worlds, it's also broken,
Yeah,
and then you got the November set, and you're like,
yeah. We'll see because the next one's all shinies, which is not even the set. It's just the subset, I guess.
I'm gonna do a few deeds I'm not proud of to make sure I get that product.
Yes, that product. That product. Like I'm gonna try to get my hands on some of that product as well.
I don't even want to know what it's gonna pre-order for.
I think I'm gonna sit
Like,
on some of it too.
yeah,
Like, not open. I'm gonna keep sealed. Invest fucking sealed
like it just
on it. I don't know. It sucks. I think back of all the times where I could have bought 900 Charizards for 20
sure,
bucks.
but you don't think I've never thought about that ever because I was never gonna do that.
Yeah, I know.
Like I was never like,
I
should
didn't
I
have
buy
the capital.
Charizard today? No. Right, but I've never even thought about buying 900 Charizards. Like that's not my. So I can't get mad at it because I've never thought about it.
Yeah.
Like if I was like, oh, I was gonna buy 126 boxes of evolutions to sit on for 10 years from now, and I
Dude,
didn't.
we used to get
Maybe I could.
so mad at
Nobody
evolution
Nobody
packs.
wanted that crap.
We were so mad. We'd look at product and go, "That has an evolution pack in it." Never buying it. Never buying it.
And then there were some that were like 2 evolution packs.
God.
Like, no,
This is
no.
the worst product ever.
Collectively, it'd be like, Rebel Clash product, 1 evolution. Why you keep putting evolutions in here?
We don't want that trash. But like, I think that the evolution thing is the funniest because like, the box is like $800, $900, but the Charizard that you could pull is literally $50 on TCG Player. So like, where are we getting value here, guys? Like, why would you ever pay that much for a box where the money card is $50? It's crazy.
Because the grading system, I guess. They
I
grade it.
don't know what a graded 10 is one.
I bet you it's pretty high, but it's like,
Oh, if you
I think
grade
people
them,
always think that like, I'm gonna get a 10, but I don't.
I don't know how to tell a 10.
Right?
Like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think
the
if
quality
it
of
was,
that set is just bad.
Yeah.
Also, like the 10 is just so hard to find in
Yeah,
those
that's
sets
what
of
I'm
people
thinking.
opening.
I'm like, I don't think people realize how hard a 10 is. Cause like I've been watching some of these people send all their shit in, they get all their shit back, and it's like 9s across the board, boys, and they're just like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude. I think it's just getting harder too because they're getting so much.
Well, I
shit.
also think PSA and whoever the other people, I forgot their name, are like, they're not going to be more stingent because their job is to be stingent, but it's just like, all right, every random due days, like, look at my
Yes.
trainer box Charizard. Let me
Yes.
700, and also like when you look at 1,000 of them a day, I'm sure you know
Yeah.
more because like I'm sure I know people sending Charizard before. Like Charizard's always like the guard.
Yeah.
Now you're getting like, all right, here's a drowsy
Yes.
like a shadowless drow or whatever. I don't think there's shadowless drowsy, but a shadowless
Oh,
whatever.
yes.
I don't remember if that was in base set.
I think it was.
I think it was. I feel like it was fossil.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the point is you're looking at more, and then he just.
Like,
I have a couple cards sent for graded for the first time, but they aren't Charizards. I sent like a couple tag teams.
yeah. I had the full set of like hollows and jungle base and fossil, and they were beat. They were so beat. Like I was like, oh man, I thought these were trash. I put them on eBay. I sold them for like $700. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. But if I would have held it a little bit longer, I think I could have got more. But I don't know. I might not
You
have
don't know.
because people were like, people are so stingy on how the quality of them, because the quality on those were horrible. The more I looked at them, I was like, oh, why do I have these cards? Like, what am I doing with these? They're literally scratched and useless. And then, like, I've just put them on eBay for like $700, and someone bought it. And I was like, all right, I messaged him. I'm like, before I ship this shit, you understand that some of these cards are really beat. He's like, yep. And I'm like, all right, sent it. Good to go. I was like, all right, buddy. Which
Easy money.
yeah, it's crazy because I remember I bought all those cards for like $80, and I'm like, I should have invested more. What was I doing? And I have invested in my Dragonite collection, which is actually really good. The one card, Josh got me one for my birthday or something. That shit's like $300 now. I'm like, thanks, Josh. And it's
I gave someone a long time ago an Umbreon Star for their birthday.
Oh, nice.
I was like, yo, dude, I know you love Umbreon. Look at this. And he was like, oh, shit, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, freaking me and Ken were looking at like all the cards we had, and Ken has a binder full of like Eevee evolutions, and he's like, I remember one day I was at We Play, and we were going through bulk, and Manny G's just like, yeah, you just take whatever you want, and he's like, he just took all like the Eevee evolution bulk. He's like, some of those fucking Umbreons and shit now, they're like e-readers and shit. They're like $300-$400 each. He's like, dude, I got this shit for free. It's insane, dude. Like, that's just how it was. You just didn't like that. Those, whenever someone had asked me about like old cards, I'm like, the value's just not there. There's nothing there. Like, you go to base set and it was like, you have a Charizard, a base set Charizard holo is like $100. That's all you got. And now you're looking at a base set Charizard for like $1,000.
Dude, a previous
crazy.
store I worked at, my Charizards for like $12, dude, $20.
Yep. And like, I know We Play's doing good because Alex went in on old stuff, and I told him it was stupid, but he was brighter than me, a little brighter than me, because he kicked rocks to all the competitive players, but he stacked up on those fucking old school cards, and panned out. I know it panned out because none of those cards are on the website anymore. So
yeah,
which it was smart. Old school cards look so dope. The more I was looking at them, like, I remember I got so many Dragonites from that shit. But there's a couple Dragonites I want to get that are, like, Japanese only. And I'm like, I don't want it to go up. It's like $120. But, like, in my head, I look at a card like that that's, like, there's only one of them on eBay. Like, that card should be a lot more. But we'll take it. I don't know. If we have like, what, you think this boom's gonna last? Like, how long are we gonna do this?
I have no idea.
Right, that's what.
It could just be magic, where now that stuff will just be expensive.
Yeah, I hope so.
Like, that's it. It's just expensive forever.
Right, like,
that's just what we're in.
That's what I was thinking, because I think the type of money that's being invested, it's hard for people to, like, just go, all right,
I'm out.
Or like, no, that stuff's not worth it anymore.
I spent $19,000 on this PSA Charizard.
Yeah.
Coaster.
Because people like Gary Vee and Logan Paul have all like said they've spent like close to $1 million on.
I believe that.
on investing in Pokemon. It's like, when someone does that much money, I just don't think the value is going to drop. Like,
no, I've talked to like other people like in Magic or like sports cards even, and they're like, it's just Magic now. So like, old Magic cards,
yeah,
not all of them, obviously not all of them. It's just gonna be like, same with box. It's just that.
It's just that.
It's just what it's at,
it
and
sucks.
So
many opportunities pass.
Sure, but you can't.
Yeah, no, you can't. You're right.
You can't do that.
You can't. We gotta look at the times when
this blank thing and saved it for 12 years.
It's different when you're 12 and when I'm 22 and I should have fucking do that shit.
When I was 12.
Exactly.
Like now, sure, yeah. Right. If base set came out now, I didn't buy it, then I could get mad at myself.
Yeah, I think like we gotta look at the good times when we scammed Troll and Toad out of their Blastouses and they all laughed at us. Oh, $30 we'll take all 5 of them.
It was not a scam.
Yeah,
it's what they were priced at.
Correct.
And this was 2 years. This was also 2 years ago.
You scalpers, you.
Yep. No, they laughed at us. They thought we were stupid.
I know.
Who's stupid now? That Blastoise is like $400. Get fucked. I got 2 of them.
I remember that. And then I played Executor. Yeah, it was a good time.
That deck was still good.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, Zach, you got to come back to competitive, dude. I need.
You can literally play from your house.
No, fuck that shit.
You don't even have to wear
pants. You gotta
pants.
go travel again, dude.
You don't even have to wear pants.
I'm in, dude.
Are you in?
I bought a lot of cards, so I'm in.
Dude.
I have like a ton of paper form now.
It sucks. Like, I wonder what they're gonna do, because Raul thinks if we start back up in May, we're just not. They might lower it to 400, and that's it.
I think they should just get 2 event halls. Like, you know, or you mean the points?
Yeah, to
the
qualify
points.
for the Worlds.
I thought you meant like
which, like, it kind of sucks
dealing with occupancy.
Oh no, I think that's I don't think that they'll figure that out. I'm just thinking like qualifying wise, it's like for someone like you, because you didn't play at all when we were playing, so like you're starting at 0. So if we started back up in May, it's like realistically, why? What are you doing it for? Because like, can you get 400 points in 3 months? Like,
would they do like a half season like that? You think? Like, does that make sense?
Well, the thing is that we will move all our points from the half season we already had, so it's technically would be a full season.
Yeah, because they said whenever we play, you get your points.
Yes,
like whenever.
But that's the question: is like, how are they going to do it? If we're going to have Worlds this year, I think that's the only option they have is to go, or go. Fucking make the biggest Worlds ever and do like 200-point fucking qualifications, but I don't know, because like,
I mean,
by
doing
doing
bad for, like this particular thing,
by doing like 400, you're making it fair for the people that got points during the season before Corona times. By making it 400, you're making sure that anyone who's starting to play right now just can't make it. They don't have a chance, or they have to grind hard.
I wouldn't even care about the making it or not. I would just definitely go to play.
Yeah,
just definitely.
But like, I don't know. Once you start going to events, it becomes like you want to make it.
I wouldn't shoot for the 400. I would
just
go there to fucking play.
We'll see, but it kind of sucks. I'd like, because I think Pokemon's booming so hard. Like, if we start back up, I'd like to see everyone have a chance to have this goal to look at going to events and doing well and going, all right, mapping out, I can make it. But like, with only half, not even half, less than half, it would be like 1/4 basically. You'd have what, May, June, July, and then Worlds.
Yeah.
It'd be tough to do any type of qualifications, which.
I mean, maybe they jam some stuff online and like you can accumulate your points up that way, and then just when they decide to open it back up, you just merge with your.
Like when they know stuff's gonna come back, start to do like some. Maybe like.
I don't know.
They should just start online this year and just reward points that way.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think the whole thing's crazy because like
online's awkward because you're gonna be like, I lost a regional because a Crobat glitched.
That's true.
you know, because there was like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. You don't know like when. Like when I was doing the Player Cup qualifying, my timer broke and I couldn't do anything.
And like the biggest thing is like
I couldn't click anything. Like it showed my turn and the game was frozen.
Cups and challenges are so big too. Like cups and challenges are so big when it comes to qualifying that it's like, how can you imitate that in online? I don't know. Regionals, the whole thing's. We'll see what they do. They're smart. I think their initial response was really good, where they were gonna have. We were supposed to start in August, and they 500 points, then 700 is for day 2s, but obviously that's kind of out the window now. And like Raul's big thing is that the reason he thinks Worlds is gonna happen is because it's the 25th anniversary, and that he thinks that Pokemon has all these big plans because They already put an ad out on the Macy's parade or whatever, and so like to just cancel that event would be, if it's possible. Like if August comes around and you can run events, like he thinks they're gonna run it. Like
I wonder where Worlds was supposed to be then.
yeah, I wonder.
A 25th anniversary Worlds. Like I wonder, like, was it gonna be Japan? Is it because London again? Because
yeah,
like
London again.
yeah, but like I wonder if they were just like, all right, let's do it.
You think they're just sitting on all that like World's merch from last year, just in a warehouse?
It probably got destroyed.
Why would it get destroyed?
Because that's what they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like it's not just that. Like companies do that. Like there was a deck box that got canceled. Eladio deck box from Dragon Frontiers, and they were supposed to destroy them all. But like obviously an amount got out, because an amount always gets out of anything, whether it's supposed to be destroyed or not, because that's just how that works.
Correct.
But yeah, I wonder. Like I'm sure the logo's the same and everything. Also, I don't know. It depends when they print stuff.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like, when everything was starting in like March and everything, and they were like, "All right, maybe we won't have a Worlds. Maybe don't print it."
Yeah.
Because they can just use the same logo. Who cares? Like,
yeah.
Fucking nobody gives a shit. Everyone loves. I want my weird-looking Pikachu gentleman man. Like,
right. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, maybe there isn't any shit, but
someone did tweet out something that made me sad. Is we'll never have a chance to get a Pikachu VMAX playmat from a regional.
It's true. I don't really like
$1,000 playmat.
Yeah.
That would be like you had to win to get that one, and it would just be like
I'd never get it because I can't win a fucking second place, Mr. Second Place cup player over here. Can never win. Never lucky, dude. Not even the homies can give me a playmat.
Maybe it'll be the store mat, like that store.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be wild.
Dude, that'd be insane.
And it'll say winner.
Yep.
Oh god.
Okay.
Can I get a playmat graded? Is that a PSA?
Can I get PSA 10 playmat?
Oh, the rubber backing is off. 9.
Ooh, it's frailing. There's a little frail. What? I just got this. Oh. All right, let's wrap this up. What are we looking forward to? Any events? There's like events every week now, right? Basically.
Yeah, we got Hegster. So there's Hegster, which is like Monday and Friday, I think. You got Chill's got a turn. You can play a tournament almost every day of the week, which is cool. Cool. It works for your schedule.
Yeah.
There's a tournament on Saturday nights called the Coffee Cup that starts at like 12:30 a.m. Pacific time. Because I think it's more meant for like overseas, because it's the Coffee Cup kind of a thing. I played in that a couple times because what the hell, sleep.
Right.
You had a regional event. There was 400. I think over like 12 or 1,300 people played Pokemon last week in online events.
That's crazy.
Because Limitless was like 300 something people. The Chill thing on Saturday was like 400 something people. Hexter's always like 200 people.
Damn.
And even the smaller ones now, it's like 70 people.
Sure.
Which is great. Because remember at the beginning when everyone was trying to figure this out?
Yes.
We're like, is this even a thing?
How are we going to do this?
Yeah, and now, luckily, as it's got more refined, because Limitless now, everyone just goes on Limitless, and you can look up tournaments for the week. If you go to limitlesstcg.com and you click the play button, you can look at events for the week.
Oh, that's awesome. That's actually very convenient.
And you can register, and everything's open deck list, so that that's great for me. There's been a big thing. People for a while were like, do we do open deck lists when we return to paper play? And I say no. I say no.
Absolutely not.
Because open deck list does take out the look at my cool tech thing.
Right.
Because your opponent's like, look at that.
Like that. Got that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do it as a side note. But for online, you have to.
Yeah, I agree. I think, So definitely go to Limitless. Check that out.
There's like 15 tournaments between now and the 6th.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and they're all just different. Some are various. Like some Tablemon's having a thing this week. It's Sword and Shield on.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes.
I like all the I know Pokestats was doing weird shit like that too. Which
There's
is cool.
also Stefan is running the.
Expanded.
No, it's like Sun and Moon Cosmic
Oh,
Eclipse.
I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to look
That
into
one-
this.
that
one.
one was
Everybody loves playing. There's also Legacy tournaments now.
Dude, this is
Good
dope.
luck at those cards. Good luck at
That's
those
why I
cards.
like
Wow.
Impossible.
But like, I have
Yeah.
like 2 locked Celebies, and I wish I could trade them because they're 70 packs, but I can't.
Rough.
Yeah, so everybody, so one hell, even like there was like 30 people that entered something last month. You can only use Steam decks.
Oh, that's dope.
People are just like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, this is. I think it's really cool to see the community kind of come together and just do something for themselves. I mean,
Yes.
it is what it is, and
And for all that everyone on the internet has complained about ADP for like the Pokemon not for that. Well, for them not banning ADP.
yeah.
Pokemon's are really good with products lately.
Yes. As for competitive play, I think they've been very
great. Like,
generous.
I know the new deck was ADP, but like
Yeah.
you get 4 Jirachis, you get Boss's Order, you get Scoop Up Net, you get
Yep.
Marnies. Like, sure, you're playing ADP. That's great. New player, just play ADP. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Who cares?
You'll still beat me. It doesn't matter. I'll deal with
Yeah,
it.
I think it's really cool that you see these more competitive decks being products.
Like Pikarom was a deck.
Yeah, and they have.
That was great.
It has like well built stuff. Like it's a.
And when they made the decks, they made them for rotation, which was
No.
cooler too, because they were all team up on.
It,
So they didn't give you electric powers that you couldn't use. Because a new player will be like, "Why do you mean I can't use this?"
Yeah, that happens. It's funny, but it happens.
They don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely go check out Limitless. Follow Josh and Zach on Twitter. I'll be back on Monday with. I'm gonna have Celio's network on. My boy Luke.
Did you buy the shirt? Get the shirt.
No, I didn't. But he likes me that
You
much that he'll still come on. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
I know, it's
True
pretty
friendship.
crazy. True friends. But yeah, I'm gonna have Celio this week, or next Monday. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. For now, we're just gonna scoop it up.